Welcome to another edition of 3 Minutes or Less. We're going to be talking about the Texas Cichlid.
The stars at night are big and bright. Deep in the heart of Texas.
If you are thinking, when you think Texas Cichlid, about this fish, you might be a little bit mistaken because we're actually talking about this fish. This is the one we're talking about, and the reason why we're talking about this is because this is the one that you will probably most likely come across at your local pet store. First off, let me tell you, the Texas Cichlid is a super aggressive fish. It grows to about a foot long, give or take an inch or two, but you can pretty much count on the foot. So if you see this fish at your local pet store, just know it's going to be a big boy that needs at least a 75 if you have him by himself, which I would suggest. But if you were thinking about what type of fish you can put with it, let me give you a little suggestion. We're talking about jaguars, red devils, Jack Dempsey's, semi-aggressive as long as they're on the higher end of semi-aggressive. You can't have no weak, soft-hearted fish in with it because he is going to pinpoint that fish and let him have it. But here's the problem. Those other fish that I'm talking about, those guys' aggression level is a whole nother story. So in my personal opinion, a species-only tank is the way to go with these guys. These guys got a big, robust body, stocky, and their actual base color is more gray than anything else with blue specks on it, like salt specks. The males will have a somewhat of a hump on their head, but they are beefy. The females will get smaller, let's say 8 inches or so. And when they're in breeding mode, you will see a lot of black on their bodies. They actually are a great breeding parent pair. They both protect the young, and they do spawn on the sand. So if you're trying to breed, no flat rocks, you don't need any of this stuff. Just have yourself a sand bottom, and they'll go ahead and smooth out a little spot, drop the eggs, and make it happen, Captain. Food, these are carnivorous and omnivorous fish, but they lean more towards the carnivorous side. So a premium high protein pellet would do them just fine. Water temp, you want your water to be around the 80-degree mark, in between 78 and 82. Let's just say 80. pH, if you got a pH anywhere from 6 to 8, you'll be alright with them. They're not all that picky with the pH, to be honest with you. Basically what I'm saying is this fish ain't no joke. It's an impressive fish to keep. It is a robust, aggressive cichlid, and it will definitely feed your addiction towards the monster fish type. They don't get super big. I think 1 foot is pretty reasonable if you're wanting a monster fish, but you don't necessarily have the money for a 300-gallon tank. So yeah, this is a safe bet. It's a beautiful specimen. Again, I gotta emphasize, I would suggest a species-only tank. Not a lot of plants because they're gonna just tear stuff up. They do like moving sand around. So some rocks and hiding spaces, maybe a big old flower pot, and that's all you really need for these guys. No fuss, no muss, and they're hot. They're just hot.